Hey Renegades, this is Jeremy Burgess, a Detroit market expert, founder of Renegade Detroit Investors. And this week I'm going to be talking about continuing education because it's very important. You'd be amazed how much reading successful real estate investors do. And we're just not talking about books here, we're talking about just information in general. So I thought I would take some time today to share some resources with you that I read, that I find that help my business and keep my mind open, and even in my busy schedule, keep me learning. First off is I'm a big fan of magazines. So I got some magazines that I've had dozens over the years, but I've really pared it down to 5 magazines I really read every month that offers me a lot of value, all sorts of things that I've added to my business. First is Entrepreneur. I really like this one. It's definitely more business than anything else, and not really real estate related at all. But I get lots of good stuff out of this one. Now, Fast Company. I love Fast Company. This is really, I get all sorts of crazy ideas. I had an idea to do a funny video, animated video, and that's how I found out about it right here in Fast Company. And it's got tons of hits, and it's brought me business because it's just funny. But I got that from a Fast Company. Inc. I like Inc. and actually Inc. and Fortune. I like both for the same reasons. Is it kind of keeps me. There's a lot of trends going on out there, and they do a lot of interviews with successful people, and they talk about a lot of different businesses. Inc. tends to be a little smaller. Fortune definitely tends to be bigger business. But as you grow and you learn other things, there's a lot of things outside of real estate that come to business, because ultimately real estate is a business. And some of the biggest mistakes I've ever made have actually been business mistakes, not real estate mistakes. I've actually made relatively few real estate mistakes. I like Inc., Fortune, and of course, in my opinion, if you're going to be any sort of real estate investor, damn it, you need yourself some cigars. This is my cigar porn right here, and oh God, just look at, you're missing out on life if you don't smoke cigars. But anyway, seriously, back to other stuff. Also, you're going to spend a lot of time in a car as a real estate investor. So something I really like that I actually got turned on to by Todd Brittingham is Audible.com. I used to actually buy the CDs and all that crap, and that's just I don't do any of that right now. But there's actually an app for it, and there's also one for your phone. You can just, from Audible.com, you can sign up, get a book a month, or if you want to buy more, and you can actually listen to your books while you go about your business in your car. And it's pretty great. And if you have a Ford and a sync, you could actually do it over Bluetooth too. So you just hit it and it starts playing over Bluetooth. And you can also do it on your phone. Another great resource that I was kind of slow to adapt to, but now I'm just really falling in love into it, is ebooks. Ebooks have turned out to be shockingly, I didn't think I would like reading a lot of ebooks, but it turns out, like right now I'm reading Delivering Happiness. That's a good one. I'm also reading Rework. I find that good. You can see that I got a lot of other stuff on here. I'm definitely a history buff, but and I do like fine literature, but whatever. The nice thing about this is if you have like an iPad, or like I do a Motorola Zoom, is I still prefer to read a real book, but I'm carrying around, and this is, I've got more books on Google too, but I'm carrying around probably 50 books. So if you ever have some downtime, and I'm not saying be one of those crazy folks that has to occupy every single minute of a day, but there's a lot of times as real estate investors that you maybe have 15, 30 minutes here and 20 minutes there, and I think this is an amazing tool. And it's nice to be able, you might not carry a book with you everywhere you go, but this is useful to business, and I use it every day. And oh, by the way, there's books on there. So I really enjoy it, and I think you know, if you have the money, I think you'll find that one of these Zooms or iPads, whichever one you prefer, have a lot of uses in your real estate business and make things a lot quicker and easier. I know I use mine every single day. It's amazing. Just having access to the internet everywhere, which I know we have on our phones, but you know, on a 10-inch screen is pretty awesome. So anyway, that's some of the stuff I do for continuing education. So I got my magazines, my cigars, that helps with continuing education. I got my books. I got audible.com, so whether I'm in the car and listening, or I have a chance to read, or whatever, I have access to stuff all the time. I definitely recommend that you go out and, I mean, these magazine subscriptions are, you'd be surprised. I get most of these for like 70 cents a copy. It's so cheap. Most of these are like 15 bucks a year. So it's pretty cheap to be able to do that. They offer you really great deals. And I find the information very useful. Audible.com, I want to say, is like 12 bucks a month. And you get one audiobook a month and 30% off the rest. And you can buy ebooks from Kindle, and they're significant. You know, they're cheaper than buying the real book too. You can typically save maybe 30 to 50% off the book by buying the ebook. So it's definitely very affordable as well, and it gives you a lot of mobility. But anyway, that's it for this week. That's for continuing education stuff that I read to help improve my business. I appreciate your time and your attention as you watch these things. Once again, my name is Jeremy Burgess, the Detroit market expert, founder of Renegade Detroit Investors, and I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks.